Handful of games now played this season, Clark. What can these teams take away from their first few games?
You know, Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, you start to see what is and is not working. I think you can begin to adjust accordingly once you have that data. Also a sense of knowing the season is long, no need to overreact. Stay even-keeled and keep your eye on improvement and progress.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Koulibaly, no good. Here's Charlotte now. Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship. He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Bridges inside, defended by George. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Bridges is certainly a physical player, and that allows him to convert even when there's contact.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Ball after the basket by Washington. Now here's Middleton, and it's McCollum in the corner. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Middleton from past the arc. Hornets with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And even when McCollum is inside and well covered, he's a threat. This is a guy that is always in attack mode.
Now Ball, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. In the corner, it's Bridges. Charlotte no good that time either. And so a tie game here as we end this low-scoring first quarter. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Sexton. And it's Knipple. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at center. Here's Knipple. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
And for free throw shooting, not really an attribute. Top 20 in the league, and we always heard him talking about the need to improve in that area. Let's see how this season plays out.
Charlotte making a switch here. Swan's checked in. The Wizards with the lead. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Here now is Dinwiddie, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Bridges kicks to Sexton. Bridges sets the screen for Sexton. Dinwiddie for three. Wow, came this close to a four-point play. He'll head to the line for three free throws.
Well, there's not much to not like about Spencer Dinwiddie's game. He's a 6'5" combo guard. He can handle the rock. He can play with the ball, off the ball. Love his versatility.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yes, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts. And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now, here's Ball. Plumlee with a screen on McCollum. Ball with the bucket.
This kid is so skilled. What a touch from Melo.
Wizards leading by 3. Pass to Coulibaly. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. McCollum. Bridges with the board. Inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
Here's Carrington. Dinwiddie covering. Basket good.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ball feeling it out a bit. Again, the Hornets score.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And McCollum puts up a deep three. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Wizards lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Welcome everybody, the Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big time home court advantage.
And now an opportunity. And that'll do it for
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Clark Mark, the Hornets with a bunch of promising young players, hoping they can jumpstart this rebuild.
And if guys like LaMelo and Brandon Miller can stay healthy, Kevin, that's going to be key. It would not surprise me at all to see them make a big jump forward.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's McCollum, and it's Sarr in at the center position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Miller outside, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. McCollum outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 7.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Back to ball. Good. 8 points for him.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Middleton outside. Pass to Sarr. On the wing, Coulibaly. George with no one around. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to ball. Six on the shot clock for the lead. Rebound by the Wizards. And here's McCollum. He's got 7. Pass to George. No good on the 3.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Green bounce pass. Miller with a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Washington, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And again, Washington, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. McCollum outside. From deep, George. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Washington out in front, up by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Green in at the small forward. Middleton fires. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Sarr against Bridges. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now Coulibaly. Now Middleton. 14 feet away. McCollum. Trying again. Bridges with the rebound. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. To take the lead. Does not go.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
Middleton on the wing, headed by Green. From 14, it's off target. Hornets have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. Jacks up a 3, knocks down the 3.
You can tell Green really wants to be seen as a guy who can own these big moments. three-point proven on this play.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
DC Bandit, let's welcome to the floor, your Wizards High Squad.
Sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Allie, thank you so much. McCollum against Ball. Nice use of the glass and the finish.
You watch McCollum, and he just oozes confidence.
The Hornets have gone 104 since the end of the third quarter. With the step back. Ball, and he misses the J. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Trailing by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
Middleton against Green. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McCollum against Ball. Strong move off the glass.
Ball delivering big time, and that's real leadership right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
ball against McCollum. Fires, and it misses. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.